Tricon HD has pretty much owned the high-end tritium night sight market that also work well during the daytime. Obviously, Meprolites, regular Trigicon night sights. Ameriglow has got some great ones. Most of those are just your standard 3-dot. Now, Ameriglow has some with the fluorescent front like these as well. As a matter of fact, the Ameriglow iDot Pro, I think, are exceptional sights, but they don't make them for enough guns. So Ameriglow, if you're listening, HKVP9, please, for your Ameriglow Pro iDots. Truglo, been around for a long time, very good company, and I personally think that they are going to give Trijicon a run for their money in the night sight market with these right here. Now, these are new, and I will tell you right off the bat that I like them a lot. And the white front doesn't bother me whatsoever. It's very bright, stands out to the eye really nicely. And I know in a world where we think that the green or orange front is the only way to go, the white shows up just perfectly. And I have put these head-to-head on the range, and I had no issues picking up the white versus the orange. All right. So we're going to talk about pros and cons of each and get you guys out of here. Let's start with the cons. Let's start with the Truglo Tritium Pros. Some people are going to think the white front is a con. Again, reiterating what I said, you pick it up just fine on target. It's fast, it works, it's bright, so it's not really a con to me. That's the only thing I can think of on these, all right? Now, on the Tricon HDs, one con might be if you take a look at the height. Some people don't like them because they are very, very prone to snagging. They're tall. They are tall sights. Now, I never had a problem with that. Hasn't been an issue for me. Some people even complain about holsters not fitting, with the front sight dragging. But that's more of a holster issue. Tell your holster maker what sights you've got and let them build it around those. But if you notice the wear on the Trigi HDs on the rear sight, that is not just from running this gun in and out of a holster and carrying it. I had to take 500 grit sandpaper and a stone and clean those edges off because they were so sharp. For the money you spend on Tricon HDs, Tricon, you got to do better. There's no reason to ship sights that are sharp enough to cut skin, and definitely to shred a shirt. All right, it's just inexcusable. Now the next con is going to be price, anywhere from 135 to 150 bucks. I picked them up cheaper on sale. I've actually bought a couple sets on eBay for 85, 90 bucks, somewhere in that neighborhood, but you have to be in the right place at the right time. So that's definitely a con with the Tricon HDs. 150 bucks, and you have to stone them after you put them on your gun. I just think that is inexcusable. Now, why has Tricon gotten away with charging 150 bucks for sights? Because nobody else has really challenged them with a good quality set that works during the daytime as well as the night. So, pros with the HDs, the orange front, highly visible, great sight picture also all the way around, nice wide U-notch, 12-year guarantee on the tritium. So, just exceptional sights all the way around. We switch over to the Truglo Tritium Pros. The only negative, as I said, would be the white front to some people. I had no problems with it on the range whatsoever. The pluses, lower profile, definitely less prone to snagging, without a doubt. And I'm going to show you guys these guns from different angles as well. But the Truglos, definitely a lower profile. They're not going to snag on your clothing. Great sight picture, the U-notch, very much like the Trigi HDs. 13-year tritium life instead of 12. And I will tell you the difference in the tritium on these guys, and this is a really big one to me. The Trigi HDs, the front tritium vial is smaller than the back ones. At least that's how it appears in darkness. So your front sight is smaller than the rear. Now, under stress, would you try to pick up the brighter sight and maybe have the gun cocked and you're actually looking at one of the rear ones for the middle? I don't know. I've never been in that situation with Trigi HDs, but I can tell you that I like the Truglos better because that front tritium vial is definitely bigger and brighter than the rear tritium. And that is just an excellent design feature. Very well done, Truglo. Look up close at the Truglos. Look at the finish. There isn't a sharp edge on these guys except where it needs to be, which is in that U-notch. Everything is finished beautifully. I like the set screw method of fastening. You know, I put a little Loctite in there. These installed extremely nice. They had just enough fit, you know, snug fit to know that they're going to stay put, but they also weren't so horrible that you had to pound on them with a punch. They definitely sit lower than the Trigis. As we showed you from the other angle, you can see there. All right. Now the Trijicon HD has a front ledge, so you can rack that off your holster in your belt. And all you tactical guys are going to love the Truglo. Take a look at that angled front sight. You guys, you'll sleep well at night now knowing that you can definitely rack those babies off your belt and your holster. All right, we'll take a look at the front sight height. There you go. Trijicon HD on the right is definitely taller. And if you notice, guys, front and rear sight, the Trigi HD actually sits up off the slide where there's a gap between the sight and the slide. I'm not sure what's going on there, but again, for 150 bucks, I expect better. Nice, tight, clean fit with the Truglos. Very, very nice. I guess last but not least, guys, let's talk price. We're going to put these guns down. Actually, you know what? Let's go like this, and you can take one last look at the sight picture. And we're going to talk price, okay? And we're going to close with this. If you can get something for less money that does the same thing, it's made of quality materials, and it works, why wouldn't you do it? Trijicon HDs, 150 bucks. Truglo Tritium Pros, 69 bucks shipped from Bud's Gun Shop. That's right, 69 bucks. So let's look at it this way. I can put 2 sets of Truglo Tritium Pros on my guns for the price of 1 set of Trijicon HDs, or I can put a set of these on a gun and buy 500 rounds of practice ammunition for the cost of 1 set of Trijicon HDs. Which do you think would benefit most shooters that we know? 500 rounds of ammo and a set of quality sights, or just a set of quality sights? Let you guys make the determination. Questions and comments below, guys. I encourage you to check out Truglo Tritium Pros. These will be going on more guns for sure. Trijicon, get your stuff together. Lower your prices. You have competition now. Stop selling sharp sights. You got people creeping up. And as far as I'm concerned, you got a better deal right here.